Hey everybody, this is the Latin lover boy Jay Sebastian here. I'm everyone's favorite rapper, actor, and model. I'm everyone's favorite Ram. I'm only saying this 3 times, so by the 4th time, I won't be saying the abbreviation again, and it should be self-explanatory what it is. I make fitness and lifestyle videos as well as occasional stuff pertaining to rap and performance. So if you like any of that, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I know plenty of you will want to subscribe. Be a part of the best group, the Ram Herd. Make sure to like, comment down below, and share this video. Anyways, let's get to the video. Here's my backstory of how I lost 100+ pounds in under a year. In 2017, I was 320 or 325 pounds. Let's just estimate on the higher end and say 325. I had gained all this weight throughout the years because of poor diet, eating too much, not exercising at all, personal life circumstances such as an ex-friend who cut me off for being gay due to the cult she was a part of. I was at my lowest mentally and physically. I had always used food as a coping mechanism, but the summer of 2017 and the fall as well, I relied on food even more for comfort during difficult times. I went out less or sometimes not at all. And my excitement for life was not there because I had depended on it for one person, and it was my ex-best friend. And to let you know, you should never depend on anyone for your happiness. Depend on yourself for your happiness. Check in with yourself with what you want and make sure you fulfill your life in ways that make you happy. Because you will always set yourself up to fail if you rely on one person to make you happy, or multiple, or whoever, you know? And then I got weighed at the doctor's in November that year, and they said I was obese and I had to make a change to better my health. For context, I come from a family that has dealt with diabetes, people who died from heart attacks, and overall dealt with weight issues my whole life. This felt normal to me, even though looking back, that's not how I should have seen things, but that was then. I knew things had to change. In November 2017, I began a weight loss journey for the first time, and I started it around a pretty healthy, progressive way. But once late summer, early fall 2018 started rolling around, I did it in an unhealthy way and did way too much cardio, no strength training, and not enough food in my system. I lost weight so fast, but it was in an unhealthy way, like I said. I lost 115 pounds the first time, but half of the weight was not in a healthy way. My relationship with food was shit. I was scared of food, and my metabolism was destroyed. But once I knew I was too skinny with no muscle, I had to gain weight back to be healthy. But I didn't know anything about bulking, so I did it by not tracking what I ate or not eating enough nutritious things. Because, even though you're bulking, majority of the time you're still gonna make sure you put, nutritious, good food in your body to healthily gain weight. And because my metabolism was destroyed, I gained weight quicker than I should have. And by fall 2019, I tried to lose some weight to manage my metabolism that was failing at the time. And I did lose some weight by spring 2020. And I was in that okay weight. But then once the pandemic rolled around and everything closed down, I stopped working out altogether. I felt sad about the pandemic, being socially isolated from friends and family due to COVID happening, the election, stuff regarding racial injustice, BLM, Asian hate, and everything else. And of course the gyms being closed. And as a result, I turned to food as comfort again. Within the following 2 to 3 years, I got to nearly the same weight I did before. By May or June of 2023, I got to 305 or 315, but let's just estimate and say 315. And that weight would fluctuate throughout the year, but I was in the 300s that whole year. I gained a lot of weight the earlier part of 2023 because of not having a job at the time, being too invested with social media and what people had to say about me, being in a bad circle of friends, which thank God I no longer am surrounded by those people. Also not sleeping enough, not watching what I ate, and overall poor self-esteem and a poor self-concept. All of those factors contributed to my weight gain that year as well as previous years in the pandemic. And it's so crazy how I cared so much what people said about me back then, because now I couldn't give 2 shits. Because if you're not paying my rent, if you're not paying my bills, if you're not providing a roof over my head, if you're not someone near and dear to my heart, if you're not someone important in my life, I couldn't give 2 shits what you say about me. You're literally irrelevant to me. Because if you're not important to me in any way, if you don't make a difference in my life in any ways, literally, you don't exist in my reality. I don't know you. Goodbye. You're done. Yeah, I just simply don't acknowledge you in my reality. And that's that. But yeah, once the toxic circle of people left, I knew a change had to be made. I had to get my life together. I had to get my health and fitness on track and get a job somewhere. I worked non-profit for a little bit, but I have since left the industry. But I needed something at the time to get my mind off of what I was dealing with previously. Then, in January 2024, I started going back on my fitness journey. I freeballed it without tracking calories and did whatever weights and cardio I could to the best of my knowledge. I lost 10 to 15 pounds on my own without a trainer, which is good. I can't say I didn't do a good job, but I was freeballing and not knowing what I was doing, so I needed a trainer that could show me how to get it done effectively and properly and sustainably. But yeah, before we get to the trainer part, I'm gonna get to what ended up being my driving force to have my personal trainer. So when April of 2024 rolled around this year, I went to go see Mariah Carey at her concert for the Celebration of Mimi residency. While it was a great concert and I met great people, I did not like how I looked in the photos. I didn't like how I looked in clothes. I didn't like how certain shirts fitted me. And while no one was judging me for how I looked, at that time, I still had that internalized insecurity, whether it was negative stuff I told myself or stuff others told me about my body in previous years. I could not muster the courage to post a full body pic of myself and only felt comfortable showing a selfie since it didn't show my full frame. That's when I knew I had to take my fitness journey seriously for my health, most importantly, but to feel good in the clothes that I wear. And that's when the algorithm had me turn to Harrison Slade. For those that don't know, he's a well-known personal trainer and has helped transform many people's lives and bodies, including mine. And let's just say the algorithm was very convincing in having me work with him. One, I ain't gonna lie, he did a little thirst trap. He, posted a reel casually talking about the services he provides while showing his peach sitting nice in undies. And I can't say it wasn't convincing because that was convincing. But what really was convincing was him sliding into my DMs. So he slid into my DMs offering personal training services and had me onboard his spring training challenge. I forget the name of the challenge, but yeah, that was a fun challenge to take part of. And that was then where I learned sustainable eating habits and workout routines I would still use until this day. I ate enough where I could still be in a deficit, but also feel satisfied with what I was eating. He gave me workouts that I could easily replicate at the gym and steps that I could build on over time. So what was the magic secret? I'm gonna tell you there was no magic secret. I just ate less calories. Still ate plenty of food volume because I'm someone that needs high volume foods to feel physically satisfied as well as, emotionally satisfied. And of course, I still fit calorically dense stuff in my diet, but all in moderation. But majority, I like high volume foods and that's how I like to keep it. Yeah, so in addition to eating less calories, I also moved my body more. I did strength training 5 times a week, minimum 10K steps a day. But those steps turned into 20,000 after I left my job in the summer. And even after, I still do my best to reach 20,000 because it helps keep me going and get my body moving. But now I eat more, double the amount I did back then for weight loss. And yeah, the deficit is very doable when, you take on a plan with Harrison. Let's say if your goal is to lose weight. Harrison, as well as his buddy Aaron, taught me that with the right workout plan, nutrition, community, mindset, and habits, those are what will get you far in your journey. And those things have proven to be true for me. I don't know where I would be without their help, so I just want to thank them for how they've helped forever change my life. I gained a true love for health and fitness, and I cannot imagine my life without it now. It's crazy how I started this journey again to feel good in my clothes, and now I don't want to wear any. Oh my gosh. Although right now, I cannot, take my clothes off because it's cold in California. It feels like I'm in Antarctica. And yeah, also, I don't want to get demonetized because I'm trying to keep my monetization and get the dollars from YouTube. And I'm sure they would take my dollars if I stripped a little too much for their liking. But it's okay because the career path that I'm headed towards for next year, there's going to be a viable option for me to wear no clothes. So stay tuned for where I'm going. Going on my fitness journey gave me the courage to quit an industry I hated, take the proper steps to be back in the industry I've always loved, and unconditionally do what I love without explanation or apologizing. You are not just changing your body when taking on a personal trainer. You're changing your life and mentality. And with taking on Harrison's team, I have changed my life and selected the reality I want to live in. And am now doing so. And am watching life manifest before my eyes. So Harrison and Aaron, thanks a million. I'm forever indebted to you. I'm forever indebted to you too. I am almost done with my cut now. I have another 2 to 3 weeks and then we are lean bulking. And I know Harrison looks forward to having me pack on the muscle he wants to have me pack on. And best believe, I equally look forward to it as well. So best believe, I will not be a twink. Sorry, twink community, I won't be joining you. I'll be looking like the jock that I've always meant to become. I'll be the type you can see on a Magic Mike or Chippendales type of stage. You never know, so just never say never. Yeah, anyways, that was my weight loss story. I hope this resonated with you because I'm sure it did. And make sure that you know if I started from where I did and I'm here where I'm at now, you can make the change you want to see in your life. If you enjoyed this video, which I know you did, make sure to subscribe to be part of the Ram Herd. Like, comment down below any video ideas you have, and share this video with everyone. And remember, we always have infinite realities we can select for ourselves. So make sure you select the best one for yourself. Until next time, this is the Ram, the Latin lover boy, signing off.